Hi, I'm Colin.
I'm James.
And welcome to
Let's Talk Retro. Hello, today we are going to talk to you guys about a story that's pretty new on the Retro Collect site. I know you guys like that, and we certainly do and check it all the time. Someone has dumped the SNES Super CD, so the Sony CD add-on that never came to light. We wish it did. And they basically emailed the BIOS to Retro Collect, and they've had a look into it and managed to get it running.
Yeah, and they've sort of put it into an editor, and they found that there was some text attached to it, and some guy's name appeared on there. And they've looked him up, and he was actually someone who was working on the SNES Super CD, and there's been a patent for it or patent for it. So they think it looks like it's legit.
Yeah, I think from what it looks like, it looks totally legit.
Yeah. So I had a look on the internet, started searching around, see whether I could find a copy of this from anywhere. I did find somewhere that was hosting it, so I've downloaded it, and we're going to see whether we can get it working in an emulator on my Mac. So we'll
for a minute we're going to pretend that we've got a Sony Nintendo Super CD,
and that we know what we're doing with it.
Yes, but
don't even know whether this thing works yet, but we'll have a look. We'll see you over at the Mac, and we'll try it out. So here we are over at the Mac with my favourite emulator program, OpenEMU Open, and I've already got the ROM loaded into the Super Nintendo section, so I'm just going to click on it. We'll start it up and we'll see what it's going to do, shall we, James?
Yeah, let's go.
Very exciting, a bit of video game history here. Let's see what it does. Oh,
there we go. That's the logo. I've seen pictures of this. I don't know what you think of the logo, Blue S. I suppose it might have been a work in progress, whether they're going to change that or not.
Yeah, it's not really sort of riveting, is it? No. But I suppose everything's got to start somewhere.
Maybe they were going to have a logo next to it of a CD spinning or something.
Maybe. Oh, so I just pressed the button. I don't think it was going to do anything.
Okay.
This has popped up. So we've got an SFX 100 monitor menu.
Right, so this will be obviously just a menu, choosing what you want to look into.
Yeah, so we've got several options.
If you want to go to the first one, self-check.
Yeah, self-check, should we see what that does?
Yeah, I reckon it's going to explain itself, isn't it? It's just going to check all the hardware, I would have thought, here we go. Yeah, so it's checking all the memories in the device. I'm not sure what that says at the very bottom, but someone who could read.
Ooh, bit of sound.
Oh, yeah. So it's just playing a tune to say everything's all right. Brilliant. So the memory's been emulated fine. Oh, so this is the device. So this is the actual hardware check now. So that was quick. So it just takes you straight back.
Yeah, it's back to I didn't press anything then, so it must have done that itself.
So of course there's no hardware connected. We wish we did have it, but
yeah,
one lucky guy has.
Right. So do you want to have a look at the next section?
Yeah, I reckon. So that's going to be. It's got to be sound related.
Will it be an ADPCM?
Yeah, I think it's a sound format.
It says test program version 1.1. And you can change the file number by going up and down on my D-pad on the controller.
It's almost like a sound test. I know later on the CDI that came out, after this, instead of this, that ran XA audio, so this is going to be similar.
Right, so we'll let's see if we can go back, and so next step it's communication.
Right, okay. Well, I'm not sure what this is going to be. CD player test program.
All right, so we've got select access, serve, and receive. I don't know what any of that means. Again, you can change the values by going up and down on the D-pad.
Looks like all memory addresses. So it doesn't do much, but
no.
Would that T mean track, do you reckon?
Possibly.
Who knows?
Don't know. So we'll go back again, and next step is the CDX 1800.
Right, now I think that's the interface chip. It sounds similar to, I think the PlayStation used something like that later on. So all these must be to test the interface chip and the memory, if there's any memory on the chip. I don't know. But no, I don't really know this. I don't really know the ins and outs of this. I'm not techie enough, unfortunately.
Again, you can change values by going up and down and things like that. But yeah, so obviously if you had the hardware, you could do a little bit more perhaps with it. But yeah, so that's about it, I think. Been through everything on the menu. And if you just exit, you just go back to the screen we started on.
That's it. No CD-ROM system. Oh, how we wish we had one.
So that was an interesting quick look at that.
Yeah, doesn't really do much, does it?
No, but, don't really know what we're doing with it either. But maybe it's a starting point. You know, now that's been released and it's available, sure there'll be people that are much more clever than me and you that will be out there that will start messing around with it.
Yeah, and, they're going to probably decompile it, see how it worked, and who knows what can happen from here. Yeah. People might start programming for it or something.
Well, more stuff might get released, so we like to do with it. They could maybe get it up and running, and you never know, there could be some games that were in development that could come out. Or
that would have been good,
it'd be amazing, wouldn't it? You know, have just a bit of video game history, really, and if we could go back and get it all running and working, that'd be absolutely amazing.
Yeah, someone, I guess, people more knowledgeable than us will know the ins and outs of
yeah, definitely
how it works and what it's supposed to do. But yeah, it's good.
So I'm not sure whether they'd actually know who sent that to RetroCollect or not, but it was good of them to do it. It's good of
someone's obviously taken the time for the community, haven't they?
Yeah,
they've dumped the BIOS and shared it with everyone, so that's brilliant.
Yeah, so we hope you've enjoyed having a quick look at that with us. Until next time, James, what they got to do?
Yeah, keep it retro.
Yeah, keep it retro, guys. As usual, we will see you very soon.
As always, everyone, thanks very much for watching our video, and if you would like some more retro nonsense, don't forget you can subscribe. We're also on Twitter and Instagram. Check us out.